The Bruins will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the pass is incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver grabs it, and he's not going to get there. The defense rises. And makes a huge fourth down stop. So UCLA's offense comes out for their first possession today. You got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Catch made on the right side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Bruins line it up with first and goal. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, UCLA. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Caught quickly. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught, can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. It's UCLA with the lead, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points. He's
going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Back to throw. It's Lewis. It's a short completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the single back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags the good throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Lewis. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught, completion. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Hunt in the open. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? You know, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Back to pass. It's Lewis. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage,
swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. Force out of bounds, but not before The football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Now they run a draw play. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Short pass. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
To the air, it's Lewis. It's a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Punt over the middle. It's Marsh. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. And the Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Touchdown, UCLA. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Working clock with the ground game. Breaks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And at first down, they go right back to him. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quick pass, the catch is made. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. See what the call is on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the toss play now, running left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Caught by the receiver. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Going again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. What a catch! Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. They take the lead in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, UCLA. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep throw. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to serve.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their...
Breaks into the open.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Off the play fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Snagged out of the air. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth in the route. Nice work between those two.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Burns. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes ahead. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play and nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. The tag. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Connection to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's key. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Safe completion on the screen. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice...
Going deep. He caught it. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back and leaves it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run the toss. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got the quick completion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Punts it out of the air. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged. but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Give to the back. Running into the open space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They send the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Off and running. Touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He might want another play. motion. Trying to get the corner. Find some fresh air. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now this offense will take the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just...
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. A first down for the offense.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to throw on third. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Now on first down from the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
By the receiver.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back, fighting off the defender.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
By the receiver. He runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
At the 2-yard line. And
after this, it'll be a wrap.
Gaucho, green 25.
The snap sets up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.